All right, we also have with us Rajiv Seth and Ritinder Singh Sodhi joining us on the broadcast at the moment. Rajiv Seth, to you first. Bumrah, his availability is, there is still question marks on his availability, although he has been included in the squad. What did you make of what the selector and the captain had to say about Jasprit Bumrah? Because a lot depends on how Bumrah plays and performs for Indian cricket team and his availability. If he is not available, then it's a big loss for Team India.
Hi Osama, hi Rika, and hi to all the viewers. I think you rightly picked it. To my mind, missing out on somebody like Jasprit Bumrah with his current form would be very unfair for the country's interest. But you have to look at his fitness and the kind of turmoil he's gone through and the load that he's taken. It's not been easy on him. So I think there is a bit of a waiting game being played. But on the other hand, I think selectors and the captain and the think tank are being a little careful as to how to utilize Bumrah in the time ahead, because it's not about Champions Trophy, it's also about the period ahead. On the other hand, what are the options they have if Bumrah doesn't make it? Then in that case, we already have heard, a fair bit from both Rohit and Ajit that they have Siraj and Harshit in mind too. But the way I look at the squad, the way it is turning out to be, I think they are very sensitive to the fact that we are going to play on the subcontinent wickets, which is where they are keeping their spinner base very strong, while they have bowlers for the death. So it's that kind of a mix. But as you rightly pointed out, it's too costly of a miss to not count on Bumrah.
Absolutely. And Ritinder, Shami returns, and that too after a long hiatus. How crucial is that? And how crucial is the fact that Shami performs? Because if Bumrah doesn't play, then Shami is somebody who you are basically going to back in this particular format. Having said that, Siraj isn't there in this particular team. So all comes down to how Shami performs there.
Yes, Osama, you're very right, because as somebody has rightly said, experience is man's third eye. And the selectors have, I think, they've hit the bullseye here, because getting in Mohammed Shami was very vital with lots of questions on Bumrah's fitness. I hope he gets fit, because at this moment, thinking of Team India without Bumrah is worrisome, because he's a match winner. You need him for this important tournament. And I hope he'll be fully fit. He'll be in flying colors in few days from now. But yes, Mohammed Shami coming back, this attack seems experienced, and that is what India requires, because we have seen some tough days in the past few weeks, and now it's enough. No tough days, and with this selection, with the team booming with confidence and the experience there, Virat Kohli being there, Rohit Sharma, they all will be itching to get runs and perform and prove lots of critics wrong. So I hope that this Champions Trophy will be ours.
Let me ask a question to Rajiv at this moment. Rajiv, what do you think of India's strategy of keeping four fast bowlers in the team, and one of them being Hardik Pandya, who will play the role of a fast bowling all-rounder? And the reason I ask is because it's going to be on subcontinental tracks.
True. Yeah.
Exactly, and you hit the nail on its head, because Rika, the way the things are, that you also got to consider the fact that if you are looking at the seam bowling part, then Hardik comes in as the all-rounder who could fill in for those crucial overs. And when it comes to playing spinners on the heavier side of your score, of your playing 11, that's where also Hardik comes as a good balance. So it is actually a trade-off, but I personally feel it's somewhat somewhat in favor of spinners, the way I see it, more than the seamers. While I agree with Ritinder that it's such a valuable asset, Shami being there. But Shami also, we have to be very careful that it's coming out of injury. So we have a bit of a problem on hand. Arshdeep having a very good form in the recent ongoing Vijay Hazare also, and his overall input in ODI format. I think Arshdeep is going to be a very good factor for us, and a very good what you called a trump card in some sense, while we would rely on people like Bumrah and Shami. But I feel Arshdeep is going to be somebody who will really make the difference when it comes to our bowling, our seam bowling.
Right. Ritinder, we pretty much had a sense of how the batting of Team India will look like. What I'm interested in is the spin attack that India has at the moment. We have Washington Sundar, we have Kuldeep Yadav, we have Akshar Patel, and we have Ravindra Jadeja. What do you make of the spin attack that we have, and especially considering that we'll be playing on a subcontinent like wicket there?
Yeah, definitely. Like it's been horses for courses because we are spin heavy. And if we talk about all these four spinners, Osama, they are match winners on their particular day. And Kuldeep Yadav, who has just been back from that hernia operation, I think
Yeah.
he must be itching to prove himself. And one thing with Kuldeep Yadav is that whenever he plays, he is a match winner, ultimate match winner. And he's such a bowler. If you don't read him from the hand, you'll be foxed. You'll be pushed to cleaners. And if he is striking form in these coming tournaments against England and in Champions Trophy, I'm sure then all the batsmen will be having tough times.